Now Mahomes throws off his back foot, caught. McCole Hardman at the 40, foot race 30. See you later. McCole Hardman outruns the entire Titan Nation. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Hello and welcome into The Breakdown. I'm your host, Matt McMullen, and this week we are talking Chiefs and Titans following Kansas City's tough loss to Tennessee on Sunday afternoon. There's no way around it. Losing like that hurts. We're going to dive into this one, from the Titans rally to the return of quarterback Patrick Mahomes, but let's kick things off with Coach Reid's opening statement from the post-game presser.
All right, the injuries, Ogba tore his pec, right pec, and then Rankins hurt his right knee. We'll know more tomorrow once we get the MRI. I'll take responsibility for the loss. We were in a position to close it, and we didn't get that done. My responsibility. And then we were too sloppy. You come down and you play like we did. Again, head coach's responsibility. You can't do it like that. Contrary, I thought Mike did a nice job with his football team. They played well, aggressive, and we need, we have an opportunity to put the game away. We need to make sure we do that. Again, that's my responsibility.
The Chiefs had a great chance to win this game, but as Coach Reid said, they just couldn't close it out in the end. The margin between winning and losing in the NFL is razor thin, and Kansas City unfortunately experienced the losing side of that on Sunday. There were some positives, though, beginning with the return of the league MVP. Patrick Mahomes was back on Sunday for the first time since injuring his knee against the Denver Broncos exactly 24 days ago. But despite the time off, Mahomes really impressed. So let's start from the very beginning and break this one down. After an interception call was overturned on the Chiefs' opening play, Mahomes completed 6 of 7 passes for 54 yards on Kansas City's first drive before flipping a shovel pass to Travis Kelce, who pushed ahead for a 3-yard score to put the Chiefs on top early.
Now shovel pass inside to Kelce. He lunges for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Shades of the Philadelphia game from years past. It is the shovel pass to Kelce and a 3-yard touchdown at 9:19 to go in the first quarter.
That was Kelce's third touchdown of the season, and just like that, Mahomes had his 16th touchdown pass of the year. There were a ton of Chiefs fans in Tennessee for this one, and that scoring strike certainly made the fans in red happy. Next up, it was the defense's turn to show what they could do. And a week after leading the NFL with 7 pressures, Chris Jones blasted through the Titans' offensive line on just their third play from scrimmage and strip-sacked Tennessee quarterback Ryan Tannehill. Tano Passanio fell on the football, and the defense turned the ball right back over to Mahomes and company on offense.
Chiefs trying to pressure Tannehill. In trouble. Sack. And now the ball is out. The Chiefs try to rip it free. Chris Jones gets the sack. It is Chris Jones. And they're going to get the ball to Kansas City. Tannehill fumbles. And the Chiefs recover at the Titan 20-yard line.
The Chiefs turned that takeaway into 3 points as Harrison Butker connected on a 30-yard field goal. And just like that, Kansas City was up double digits with just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. The pass rush was then back at it on the Titans' ensuing possession when Emmanuel Ogbah sacked Tannehill on third down to halt the drive.
Retreats into the pocket under middle pressure. Tannehill is down at the 50. Sacked for the second time in the first quarter. Emmanuel Ogbah leads this team in sacks. 5.5 now for the year. 2 drives for the Titans and 2 sacks allowed.
That sack punctuated a really hot start for Kansas City. But as quickly as they built their lead, the Titans were about to build one of their own. After a huge downfield completion to rookie receiver A.J. Brown, Tannehill found tight end Anthony Firkser for a 9-yard touchdown to get Tennessee on the board. And on the Chiefs' next drive, Titans linebacker Rashaan Evans scooped up a Damian Williams fumble and returned it 58 yards for a go-ahead score. It was a lightning-quick turn of events, but the Chiefs still managed to tie things up before the end of the half, setting up a wild, back-and-forth second half of action. The Chiefs were first to break the tie, as Mahomes found Tyreek Hill for an 11-yard touchdown midway through the third quarter. Mahomes floated a perfect pass on this one to Hill, who simply ran by cornerback Logan Ryan to make the touchdown grab in the corner of the end zone.
Mahomes now throwing it left side. Tyreek Hill, corner pattern, holds it into the breadbasket. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes is back, slinging it sidearm, right to left across the field. The band is back together for an 11-yard touchdown.
The lead wouldn't last long, though, as Titans tailback Derrick Henry was in the end zone just a few minutes later on a 68-yard go-ahead touchdown run. But Mahomes and company then reclaimed the lead again when Harrison Butker nailed a 43-yard field goal near the end of the third quarter. That made it back-to-back-to-back possessions between the two teams that ended in points. But Chris Jones was about to make sure that the Titans wouldn't keep the trend going. On the first play of the fourth quarter, Jones exploded through the line to bring down Tannehill for the second time in the contest, essentially ending their drive.
Tannehill, play action fake with protection, now breaks down, he's sacked! Great coverage, Derek Nottie got him along with Chris Jones. Nottie got him low and then Chris Jones got him high, but the Chiefs had it covered because Tannehill initially had time to throw and a -7 on the sack.
Then, on the Chiefs' following drive, facing a 3rd and 9, Mahomes eluded pressure and jumped in the air as he fired a bullet to Mecole Hardman, who turned on the burners for a huge 63-yard touchdown grab. You heard the call of that play on our open. It was electric, and it demonstrated the trademark excitement that this team is known for. From the jump pass, which only Mahomes could pull off, to the sheer incredible speed displayed by Hardman to turn a big gain into a huge gain, the play was simply incredible. We caught up with Hardman after the game to talk about that play.
Man, it's Pat Mahomes, so I think that's all you got to say. He's Pat. That's what he do. He maneuver in the pocket. He got the pocket. He make throws that people can't make. So I think he made his name known for doing stuff like that.
That put the Chiefs up by 2 scores, but the Titans weren't about to go away. Tennessee put together a 10-play, 75-yard drive immediately after Hardman's score, culminating in a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Derrick Henry. The Chiefs answered with a field goal to go up by 5 points, and on the Titans' next possession, Kansas City held on 4th and long to turn the ball back over to the offense.
Chiefs sellout blitz. Tannehill hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete. No flags on the play. It's incomplete, and the Chiefs have held on downs. A sellout blitz.
The Chiefs took over with just under 2 minutes left, but things broke down on a field goal attempt about 30 seconds of game clock later, providing the Titans with one more chance. Tannehill then found Adam Humphries in the end zone to take the lead, and while the Chiefs still had a shot at the end, Butker's kick was blocked as time expired, and that was the game. Tough ending to a really exciting football game as the Chiefs fell to 6-4 on the season. Patrick Mahomes finished the game by completing 36 of 50 passes for 446 yards and 3 touchdowns, posting a 119.2 passer rating. It marked the 3rd time in his young career that he surpassed 400 passing yards in a game. Here's what Mahomes had to say after the game about how he felt out there physically.
The knee's feeling fine, just as we expected going into the game. Credit to those trainers and that training staff at getting me ready to play. But the knee feels fine, and I was glad to get through another game.
All right, let's dive into my 4 stats to know from this game, and we'll keep it with Mahomes to start things off. My first stat is 25. Patrick Mahomes made his 25th career start on Sunday, and when looking at NFL history, he owns the most passing touchdowns, passing yards, and completions for any player ever through 25 career starts. That is crazy. Losing a game like this isn't fun, but it's good to know we have a guy like Mahomes under center moving forward. My next stat is 157. That's how many yards Tyreek Hill had in this one, hauling in a career-high 11 catches. It marked Hill's 4th best game in terms of receiving yards, and since the Cheetah returned to action in Week 6, Hill has 31 grabs for 527 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also passed Dwayne Bowe for the most receiving yards in franchise history through a player's first 4 seasons, and Hill still has 6 games to go this year. There simply isn't a duo as prolific as Mahomes and Hill in the NFL today. My third stat is 7,894. Mitchell Schwartz's consecutive snap streak came to an end at 7,894 straight offensive snaps on Sunday, as Schwartz left the game for a bit due to an injury. He got back in there after getting checked out, but the streak is worth celebrating and has to be recognized. It was the longest active streak in the NFL and demonstrates just how tough Schwartz, the best right tackle in the league, really is. It's a bummer the streak is over, but here's to Schwartz starting a new streak moving forward. And speaking of the offensive line, this group's depth was tested on Sunday. Already without Eric Fisher and Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, the line battled through injuries and didn't let it become a liability. Here's what Mahomes had to say about the toughness demonstrated by his offensive line on Sunday.
They showed toughness first of all. Schwartz getting back in the game, and then all the other guys coming in and having that confidence to do what they did. And it's part of a season. You're gonna have injuries. You're gonna have those things. You have to have guys prepared in order to get out there and execute whenever they're called upon.
My final stat is 4. The Chiefs tallied 4 sacks on Sunday, including 2 from Chris Jones. Frank Clark also brought down Tannehill in his return to action after a 2-week absence. Regardless of the outcome, it was good to see the pass rush continuing to generate pressure as we begin the home stretch of the season. Okay, it's time for some final thoughts. Listen, losing like that hurts and it's not fun. The Chiefs had a great shot to lock this one up, and they ultimately came up short. There were plenty of positives, such as Mahomes' return and Hill's strong day, but Kansas City wasn't able to get in the end zone as often as they'd like, and some miscues at the end gave Tennessee one too many chances. It didn't end how anybody on the Chiefs sideline wanted, but as I've said before following losses, all you can do after games like this is learn from it and move on. Anthony Hitchens said as much following the game.
I mean, we got good guys here. It's the NFL. Turn around. We got to win. Just got to win. Just find a way to win, get in the playoffs, and keep it rolling. So I know it's going to suck today, tomorrow. We got an extra day to think about it. We don't play till Monday. But me being a vet, I'm just telling the guys, man, just follow me. It sucks, but I know I've been in a lead for a while. You can't let one loss turn into two, especially the ones you're not supposed to lose. You can't let them turn into two. So just get back to work, man, and just trying to find a way to win next week, Monday night.
The Chiefs have a big matchup on Monday Night Football coming up against the Chargers, and with the final 6 games of the season coming into focus, you can't dwell on tough losses like this. It's about learning from the mistakes and rolling forward, and I have enough confidence in the talent and the mentality of this football team that they'll be able to do both. That's all I have today, everybody. I'm Matt McMullen, signing off. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next week in Mexico.